Hello everyone. All of you welcome here Arihant English Medium School Solapur online teaching session 2020-21. Today we are here to learn a new topic of 8th standard English, that is The Pilgrim. This is the poem, lesson number 1.3, The Pilgrim. I am Bhagyashri Rathore. So let's start with the poem. Before we start the poem, first of all we will see what is the meaning of pilgrim. Here you can see what does it mean to be a pilgrim. A person who journeys, especially a long distance, to some sacred place as an act of religious devotion. Pilgrims to the Holy Land. A traveler or a wanderer, especially in a foreign place. In short, pilgrims means a traveler or a wanderer, especially in foreign place. Okay, a traveler who is on journey to holy place. Holy place means that that pilgrim was devotee. Holy place means Devasthan, in Marathi we can say it. That gods means in temple, where the temple situated, travel to that place, that is called holy place, and the person who is traveling, who is wandering, that is called pilgrim. Now a question arises that word pilgrim, that where it came from. That word came from that English, East Anglia and German. From these two places the pilgrim word came. From Middle English, that is pilgrim. Then Middle High German, Pilgerin means the pronunciation of the proper word. Middle English, then Middle High German, this pronunciation of the pilgrim word. Actually and in Latin, peregrinus or pellegrinus, that is mean traveler. So in Latin we pronounce this word in this way. What is the difference between a pilgrim and a tourist? Tourist means also a traveler and pilgrim means also a traveler. But one difference is there. What is that difference? The concept. The pilgrim focuses attention on the journey and the tourist sees this physical trek to the place of interest primarily as a necessity and starts her or his experience only when he or she has arrived. Means tourist means the traveler who goes to that place to enjoy the physical appearance which are there situated in that place. But pilgrims means what? He also a traveler, but some intention is behind his traveling. He always focuses attention on the journey. Means with some intention he goes to that place, to the holy place, that is called pilgrim. Understood? So let's start with our poem. This is the first stanza. Before we start the poem, we will see the central idea. Means the poem is about. This poem signifies that people should make roads and pathways easier for the young people who follow. Means what? The experienced people, they always make the paths, make the roads to the young generation, to the new generation which will come after them. because already they faced a lot of problems, lot of difficulties in their life. So they think that there is not much difficulties which is faced by the new generation, so they make the path easier to the new generation. They create something new, they invent something to make their path easy. This poem is about an old man who crosses a chasm. Chasm means difficulties or problems. In this poem, chasm means a bridge. Who crosses a bridge during evening, the time it is evening time, and realizes that anybody who comes after him, anybody means after that, any person who comes after the old man, he will face the same difficulties as him while crossing. Means that new person also will face same difficulties that old man also faced already while crossing the bridge, while crossing the journey of life. So he builds a bridge for the unknown traveler. So he is trying to build a bridge, he is trying to invent something to make the new traveler's path easier. So this is a short synopsis of this summary. Let's start with a poem. A pilgrim going alone highway came at evening cold and grey to a chasm deep and vast and wide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The chasm held no fear for him, but he paused when he reached the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. A pilgrim, already we saw the meaning of pilgrim. He is a traveler who is on journey to holy place. Going alone highway. Alone means only alone it is there. No one is on the highway. So that lone highway, it is related to human quality. Means the pilgrim is alone. He is traveling alone on the path. And this is an example of personification. Personification means what? An animal or means a creature, then animal or a non-living thing get the human quality while writing. So that is called personification. So that highway is a non-living thing here. It is an object and it got the human quality, because never that path will alone. Alone it is a human being always alone. So it got human quality. So came at evening cold and grey means an old age. That came at old age. That man become old now. Became old it is. To a chasm deep and vast and wide. Chasm means difficulties and problems. You can see the meanings here. Vast and wide means a big or major or extensive or broad. Means that old man faced all the difficulties and problems. Means big difficulties, broad, it is extensive, major difficulties and problems he faced already in his life. The old man crossed the twilight dim. Means at the evening that man crossed the bridge. Means that man, it is now near to death. Only few days left of his life. The chasm held no fear for him. What difficulty in his life he faced without fear. There is no fear in his mind when he faced the difficulties. But he paused when he reached to the other side. But when he crossed the bridge and he reached at the other side of the bridge, he stopped there. he saw that something is broken, something is broke that, and he started to build the bridge. Means he started to create new things, he started to invent something to span the tide. Means the new traveler who come across the bridge after the old man. Means that bridge for youngsters, the new generation who will cross this bridge after the pilgrim, after the old man. So when he crossed the bridge, he stopped at the other side. When he reached there, and he started to build the bridge for new generation, he started to invent this new solutions to face the problem for new generation. So this is the meaning of this is the explanation of this first stanza. See the second stanza. Old man, said the fellow pilgrim near. Fellow means a friend or companion. Means two pilgrims were there who crossed the bridge. Two companion are there. So that another pilgrim, that companion of the old man, is saying that. So this second stanza is the question to the old pilgrim by the fellow pilgrim. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, why waste your time in building here? Your journey ends with the close of the day. You never again will pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build here at eventide? So he is asking to that old pilgrim, why you are wasting your time here? Already you experienced lot of in your life. You faced all the difficulties, lot of problems in your life. The problems, the difficulties were too big. You faced all the things now. Now it finished. Now you are near to death. Only few days are left there of your life. Then why you are wasting your time? Enjoy your life, what left there. Ye means you. Okay, eventide means late evening. Then why you are working in your last days also? Now stop it. You will never come again. If you die, you will never come again. You will never get again the life. Then why you are wasting your time to do the work in your end days also? Because you are now near to death. So he is asking to the old pilgrim. See the next stanza. The pilgrim raised his old grey head. My friend, in the path I have come, he said. There followeth after me today a fair-haired youth who must pass this way. The chasm which held no fears for me, to the fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. My friend, I am building this bridge for him. Old grey-haired means the old man, that aged man. Means that old man was building the bridge. So when his companion asked that thing, so he saw towards the fellow pilgrim. Raised his old grey head means he saw towards his fellow pilgrim, his friend or his companion, and he is saying that. So the last stanza, the third stanza, is the reply of the fellow pilgrim's questions. Okay, so the old pilgrim is saying that I know I faced all the difficulties in my life, but on this path I already reached at the end. Through this path I crossed it, but the new generation, the new fellow will come after me through the same path. The fair-haired youth, the new generation is there, the youngsters who will come across this path after me. they also will face same difficulties or problems in their life. But what difficulties I faced without fear. I had that much courage to face it. But it is not the same to the new fellow with new generation. Maybe they will not have the same courage or the same fearless mind to face the problems, face the difficulties. May they will reach near to the depression because of the problems, the difficulties they will face in the problem, because they will not have the courage, they will not have the faith on themselves. So I am building this bridge for the new fellow with new generation. Means they will cross this bridge, cross the journey of life easily. So I am making their life's journey easy. So this is the reply. So that is why I am building the bridge over here. I am repainting the bridge. So this is the answer to the fellow pilgrims questions, means the companion's question here. So in this way the poem's explanation over here. So this is the poem, and in exam you have to write the appreciation of the poem. So here is the appreciation. In appreciation some points are there. Title, you have to write the title. Poet, rhyme scheme, you have to write structure and stanzas. The language, figure of speech, your favorite line, and like or dislike. Means why, if you like the poem you have to write the reason why you like. If you don't like the poem, then you have to write the reason why you don't like the poem. See here, the title of the poem is The Pilgrim, and it is written by an anonymous poet, means unknown poet. We don't know who wrote this poem. And the theme, central theme of the poem is that everyone should help others with selflessness. That old pilgrim also is helping the new generation to build the bridge. So everyone should help others with selflessness. Rhyme scheme, what is the rhyme scheme here? The rhyme scheme of first stanza is A, B, C, C, B, B. You can see here. Second stanza's rhyme scheme also. Third stanza. Special feature. What is the special feature of this poem is that tone. The tone of the poem is serious and thought-provoking. Means that poem, it is telling a serious thing. Structure and stanza. The structure of the stanzas are unequal length. 3 stanzas are there. First stanza is of 7 lines, second is of 6 lines, and the third one is of 8 lines. Means it is in unequal length. And what is the language used by the poet? That narrative is direct with some archaic language. Ye word was there in the third poem. That is, the meaning of that word is you. So some archaic language used by the poet, and it is a description in vivid. Its description is vivid, it's vast. What figures of speech used here? The poem is entirely metaphorical. It is a comparison, direct comparison is there. So in symbolic manner it wrote. Figures of speech used in this poem are inversion, tautology, personification, and interrogation. Okay, you can see the meaning of the figures of speech here. Metaphor, what is meant by metaphor you can see here, and there is also there, and the examples I given from the poem only, you can see here. Tautology is there. Personification is there. Personification means what? That animal or inanimate object or abstract notions, it got the human qualities. So that is called personification. Interrogation means asking question not only to get the answer but to say the idea of ours. That is called interrogation. Here you can see it. So some questions for checking understanding. You can solve the questions by yourself without seeing the poem